Renee from CrossFit Winston-Salem.
Yeah.
We're located in North Carolina, and we have had the business over 11 years.
11 years. So you're like an OG, yeah?
That's right.
So
Yeah.
how was it going, like for the last 11 years with the business? And then you tell us how it's going now.
So we started when CrossFit was, just submerging. It used to be underground and nobody knew what it was. And then it went through this phase of popularity, and it didn't matter where you were located because it was a destination, not a convenience. And then, you ran into making sure you were still the coolest kid on the block because there was going to be a CrossFit on every block. But I mean, it's definitely just about the type of community that you have, because everybody has their niche for sure, and you definitely pick your community. Now, we don't have to work all of the hours. It used to be 5:30 in the morning until after 8 o'clock at night. And we even tried to homeschool our kids because we were eating dinner at 10 o'clock at night, and we wanted to still be a family. And so, we didn't want the kids to have to get up early and get ready for school.
Wow.
So we tried to homeschool.
You were so stuck in the hamster wheel that you had to work from 5:30 a.m. to 8 p.m. and have dinner with your kids at 10 p.m.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That was
so,
normal.
At the beginning, it was fine 11 years ago because CrossFit was still like the cool thing to do, right? But then with the years, what happened?
Well, there for a while, it was like every 2 years we had to expand into another building, and that was great. And then we expanded into 10,000 square feet. And then all of a sudden, there were 3 more CrossFits, and we were the ones with the big overhead, with the high rent. Yeah. And so we would do anything to fill up the space, and we did Groupon. And so we had all these people, but they weren't paying, and so we're spending energy and trying to help these people and thinking, oh, they're going to love it. They're going to love it, and they're going to want to stay. This is going to be their new routine. And so they're going to stay. And, but Groupon people, they want the next Groupon. They want the next, $30 deal. And so you would spend the energy, and they would take up your space, and they would get to be a part of your community, and they never had intentions of, paying for their square footage.
Yeah. And so before doing the Max Arthur Gym method, the only way you had to generate leads was Groupon, yeah?
Oh yeah, word of mouth. And but we've got some really loyal, happy customers. Like there's this one class in particular, and we call them like the veterans, and they all come to this one class, it seems like. But what about all the other class times? Those people weren't bringing new people. They were happy. They're happy. They're still there. A lot of those people, they've been there 5 years, 7 years, but they don't bring new people. Word of mouth is good because, they're happy and they have their routine. But now with Max Out Your Gym, we get to meet people that this was the reason we went into CrossFit, was to change people's lives and to help them get their life back. And see, the other thing my husband would say is, my competition isn't the next CrossFit next door. They said, my competition is high blood pressure, and type 2 diabetes. And like, if it snows here in North Carolina, the roads get really icy, and we're not prepared for bad weather in North Carolina as far as the city, to scrape the roads and things. And he would say, I'm open. I'm good. I've got 4-wheel drive. I'm going to drive into work. He said, high blood pressure doesn't take the day off.
Yeah. And so actually, it's kind of like we went back to the purpose of CrossFit, that is actually to get people healthy,
right,
and not just focus on like the competition stuff, right? The CrossFit.
Right. And because you get caught up easily in what's fun and the athletes that are fun to train, you know, and you're going in there and you're having fun working out with your buddies too, even though you're there to run a business. And you forget, you know, the type of clientele that you need to help get in the door. And then they can have fun. Because I remember talking to you one time, and you were talking to a group of us, and you said something about, you know, they don't want to hear about that you got your first handstand push-up. And I'm like, yes, they do. And then I realized, and I met some people, and I thought, oh my gosh, they don't know what it's like unless they've been here. So we can't talk to those people about the win until we've told them what they need to hear about changing their life, you know, on the ad and on the videos. And
let's say you do
a huge difference to have the right people in there that want help.
If let's say you do a client interview, and that client on the interview, you know, for let's say an ad, is like, oh yeah, I PR'd my thruster. For other people, like, they don't know what's a PR, they don't know what's a thruster.
Yeah.
But now, if the same client is like, wow, now it's amazing, I can throw my kid in the air.
Right.
Thing, right?
Right.
It's about actually throwing the kid in the air and have you know, good quality time with their family. Right? It's more about this, actually, about the life change, the outcome, the results, more than, you know, a PR on thruster, you know?
Yeah, this lady came in, she's been there, it's probably been 4 weeks. And she came in and we let her join the gym for the premium membership because she already had friends there. And so she already knew what the price was instead of doing the 6 weeks. But we already knew we wanted to help her with measurements and everything, and let her see her results. And so we're already treating her just like, you know, the challenge. And she said, oh, I ate horribly. I ate so poorly this weekend. It was that time of the month, and I just thought, you know, all this bad food. And so it's just her perception has changed so much that she thought 2 days of eating poorly, but she stayed within her calories. And so it's so funny to see how her concern was still within boundaries, and she lost 2 inches already in 4 weeks, but she already cares if she, you know, was falling off of her track. And it's awesome to see the mindset and like that she cares and how much it's already changed her habits.
Yeah. And so before, how was the predictability of your business? How was the income? Were you spending more time working on the business or in the business? Tell us more about how was it before?
So, you know, a household that has a mom and a dad, you know, we can split up and take the kids to practice, you know, but it is awesome that I can just leave now and I can go hang out, and I know that my daughter feels supported because it's just practice. It's not a game. But she knows, she looks up and she wants to see who is there. And you know, it means a lot that I am not there every night. And because I guess some people are used to a second shift, you know, but when you're there all day and all night, that's like working a double every day. Even if you leave, you still are there during the day. You might take a break, but you know you're going to be back there all night. And I'm literally emailing certain people now to say, you know, oh yeah, I heard about such and such. I know I'm not there that much at night, but I just wanted to catch up with you because I haven't seen you, you know. And so, you know, I have to plan, and I have to schedule myself off from family dinner because I have to make myself go back up to work, which is, it's great. Like, I love working. Don't get me wrong. Like, my husband has to pull me away from work because I love working, but to not have to be there and to know I can walk away because I'm doing what matters right now at this age. I mean, I guess it probably doesn't matter what age the kids are.
The hamster wheel, right? but not growing the business. And now you have been able to actually generate more income. So first, because we charge more, and second, because you have actually more clients. So
yeah, and so we can afford 2 full-time guys up there. So right, I have somebody taking care of classes, and I have somebody who is actually like scheduled to take care of appointments, as far as not just like getting new clients, but paying attention to the athletes that we have. And we're allowing them to schedule private time just to talk about themselves. Whatever is going to move the needle for them, and that's going to help them feel like they're reaching their goals. And so we've actually added it to our package to make our package premium. So these people, it comes with their membership now. It's 2 30-minute sessions, so that they can still talk about nutrition, and maybe things have changed, or they need to tweak something, or just to know that they've got somebody that has their back, that cares about their success. It's just more accountability that's built in. And so it's like both, you know, we all love the CrossFit community, and that's the camaraderie, and you can't get that with one-on-one. But to have those little sessions built in, and so that it can still be, it can meet the athlete where they are and help them progress to the next success. It might be about a lift. It might be about, oh, I was working on the handstand, you know, and and so then their coach can give them this work on this, and this, and then, you know, and they know that they're going to check in with them and see how they're doing. So.
Yeah. And so you were saying earlier, we spoke about your business right before this interview. You increased the membership from 130 to 190, right?
The peak price was 165, but I was terrible at charging regular price. Our average monthly membership that was coming in on like the auto pay, the monthly payments, our average was under $100.
Oh wow.
Yeah, per person, you know, because we would give a discount for the spouse, or, you know, a student, or whatever it was. By the time I had all those numbers in there, it just lowered the average. And even when I would take out some of, you know, the mistakes that I had as far as computers and technology and me trying to keep up with my stats, even when I would fix them, the numbers were, you know, like barely over 100. And then I started getting better at, okay, it's 165. I'm going to charge regular price, you know, don't give out discounts, Renee. And so I started getting better at that. And my average was around 125, you know, until I started with Max Out Your Gym. And, you know, now our premium package, our regular price is 190 now. So I'd have to go check and see what my average membership per head is right now.
Yeah.
It makes a difference. I just, you know, to have the value in what we do and the value in our team, and to know those guys are out there, and that we need to add another person now, because we know we like 2 people to be on the floor coaching, to always help, always to have extra person helping with new people. Not because it's, I had a fear of having too many new people, and it has not felt like that. It hasn't felt like, oh, we have all these people that don't know what they're doing. We've gotten really good at just progressions and adding the different skill abilities, you know, the different types of workouts on the whiteboard. People don't feel left out, but they also don't take away from the regular class. And but we like having the extra coaches in there for sure.
Yeah. So before that, the membership was like, the average membership was like less than $100. Now you're charging 190 for your membership. You have been within the Max Out Your Gym program for only 4 months, and we're not done, right? Soon, I want you to have like memberships at 200, 300, 400, 500 a month, right?
Mm-hmm.
And do you see you can definitely do that, you know, by going more and more premium.
Yeah, definitely.
Great.
Yeah, we have we keep having more ideas, you know, and it's just fun because there's other people now, you know, the two coaches, like we have two full-time coaches now, and they are in the trenches, you know, they know what it's like to help people and what else do they need and what else will they pay for, you know, and how can we better serve them. That's my word for the year, by the way. Everybody comes up with a word for the year in January, and mine is better served. Like every time we have a meeting and we're talking about, well, should we do this or should we do that? Should we buy more of these or should we buy more, you know, and I always say, you know, go back to the better served. How can we better serve our, you know, our athletes?
Should we buy 2 more ski ergs, or should we actually do a better job at helping our clients with their nutrition?
Exactly.
What's the best outcome probably? The nutrition
Exactly.
more than the
Yeah,
two.
and you know what that does too is that pays our coaches better because then they are like, you know, spending time with the athletes, and then they know what the athletes want and they know how to help them succeed. And it's just, you know, that's where your word of mouth is going to come from major life changes. And that's, you know, we had a kickboxing gym that this one girl was ready for something different, and she brought all her kickboxing friends because she was so happy with us.
Yeah, awesome.
Yeah.
And do you agree that actually with the time, it's not like the max out charging method becomes harder and harder and harder, but actually the opposite, because since we focus on life transformation and on the outcome, actually it gets easier and easier and easier and easier, right? Because now it's your mindset, it reinforces your beliefs, it reinforces your marketing. Because you have a stronger mindset, stronger beliefs, it's easier for you to enroll. And now you enroll people on the 300
or 400. Because I was afraid to even charge more. I was afraid to even have I didn't know what it was going to be like to even have a premium membership. I didn't even think I was going to say the words, like just the price. To say a higher price, it was so new to me. But my mindset shift was just what we offered, and you know, knowing what kind of results, but also what kind of you know, the accountability that everybody gets there. And it's definitely not just a, you know, oh, I'm selling per hour, you know, I'm selling per session or per class, or there's so much more value in there. And so yeah, for me to even have the mindset shift to branch into the premium and actually do it, not just to wish it. And so it's great. It's great. I want to add it.
Selling hours to prospects and clients is not sexy. Let's say you have a leak on your roof and it's rainy season and it's just pouring every day. Would you like a roofer to fix your roof in a week? Or would you like your roofer to fix your roof in 15 minutes?
Oh, right.
Both are gonna do it for $2,000. Oh, I'm just gonna get the one that can do it for a week. You know, he's going to spend more time on it. Complete nonsense, right? You want the one that is going to fix it in 15 minutes. For your prospects and clients, they want the same. They don't really want an unlimited membership. They want to actually, you know, just come maybe 3 times, per week, only 1 hour. And actually, if you can make the workouts 45 minutes, even better. And if you can find a way to get them the same outcome and they only come 2 times 45 minutes, even better, right? So we do not sell the hours of fitness, we sell the transformation.
Yeah, it's fun. It's been fun. We really get to help people. They want in there and they know that we can help them, and they know they have that accountability, and they follow through too. So.
And do you agree that now you're making the transition from being a CrossFit box owner to, with the time, right? You've only been in the program for 4 months. With the time now, you're making the transition and becoming like a true body and life transformation center that still does CrossFit. Of course, CrossFit is awesome, but now you're making like a transition, right?
Yeah, it's been interesting. We keep talking about our programming and what's going to serve our athletes better. And we've really had to think about what kind of, who's the main type of athlete that we're helping now. And it's not nobody's going to the games. We're not going to be on ESPN. And so it's just, it's been fun though. It's interesting to change the mindset of the whole gym.
Yeah.
And it's been so consistent as far as there's a new person and then there's another new person, and new people, they like to look around and know that they're not the only new person.
Yeah.
It's so they feel supported and they don't feel alone, and they know that the person next to them is only 2 weeks older than them, and they know this person over here, oh, they just started yesterday, oh, I just started too. And it's the variety is good, because everyone knows that they can look around and they can see either someone that's about to encourage them because they just came from square one, but yeah. It's everything has been organic, and there has, I had this fear of what's going to happen to my old clients, like how are they going to feel with all these new people? And it has been so positive. And plus the old clients have seen that, oh, you guys just spent money and, got this new floor. It looks so clean in here, and so they know that that we care about the gym, and we're putting back into the gym. They can see that there's new clients, and there's more money to spend. And, it's been positive all around, and everybody is just like happy to be there. And it's not just about the top athletes getting a PR. It's everybody has really been encouraging and fist bump and proud of everyone's new success. It's been really positive.
Awesome. And so now you have a system that brings you members each and every month. You know that you have a predictable system, sustainable system. If you want more members, you spend a bit more on ads and you just open your calendar for consultations. If you want
I slowed it down. I slowed down the amount that I was spending on ads, because I wanted to, I knew that I wanted enough hours in the day, like not just for me, but for the other coaches, to pay attention to everybody that was there and make sure we were given really good quality service. And so we still have several hours through the week to book, consultations, but we don't have the calendar just open, to take people whenever we want. We have things blocked off for one of our coaches. We are sending him to like watch the competition on the weekend, and support the other athletes. And so, I mean, we don't feel like, oh, but what about the schedule? We need to get more new clients. We feel like that's okay. Our community deserves, for us to still pay attention, and we like, that's fine. We can block a Saturday. We don't have to be there and open for consultations 24 hours,
So you didn't have your ads running all the time. When they were running, it was a very low ad spend. And
very
yet,
low, yeah.
in the last 4 months, you've been able to generate between 10 and 20 members a month, every month. And it's because you didn't want to have like a huge, crazy growth. You want just have that kind of growth that was like the perfect growth for you, and where it's not too much, where you wouldn't be able to handle your new clients, right?
Right. Yeah. And we really pay attention to the ones that come in, and they're all staying. I mean, almost not 100%, but it's, I would say 75% of the 6-week challenge people have stayed and joined for the premium membership.
At 190.
That's one of the 190
And maybe
that I'm not afraid to say.
maybe
I can actually say $190 a month now.
and soon maybe it's going to be 200, 250, 300, or right? We could we
Yes.
could go right. You told me earlier you took a holiday recently, yeah?
Yeah, yeah. We usually take our Christmas, but instead of buying Christmas presents for the kids, we will go ski. We'll take like a snowboarding trip.
When
And
was the
so,
last kind of trip?
pardon me.
When was the last time you did that kind of trip?
We tried to do a really short one in 2018. And but we just booked one, and I didn't think twice about how many days off. I didn't think, oh no, let's only go this many days, I can't be gone, or I'll have to pay somebody to work. But so we took a really long trip, and we didn't even have any cell phone service, and I wasn't even worried about it. I knew we had all the coaches back at home, and they were taking care of all the appointments and the consultations, and the clients that were there, and the athletes, and they even got together and like did some repainting and some sprucing up. Yeah.
So in the last 11 years, was it like your first holiday that you have been able to do like this?
Oh yeah, and not think about how many days off. Yeah.
And actually going going skiing.
And no cell phone service.
Actually, you were not there, and the gym actually grew.
Right, that is true. Yes.
Without you, right?
Yes, that is so true. And the thing is we have we're going around to individually speak face to face to the existing clients, and we're asking the athletes if they are interested, because everybody's hearing about this, accountability, and because our coaches are meeting with the 6-week challenge signups, and they're seeing all this attention that they're getting. And because not only do we go in the office with the measurements and nutrition, but we go out on the floor and we spend time helping people. And so they see that people are getting all this attention. And so now we're approaching and asking existing clients if they are interested in going to the premium membership. And so far, I don't know, maybe 15, I think it was 14. Last time I checked, there were 14 people that had said yes, and only 2 so far, had said no. And so everybody likes the premium and what we're offering. Yeah.
And so here you are speaking about a 6-week challenge, but actually it could be 8 week, it could be 12 week, it could be, whatever. Just trial kind of, right? Where then we sell them on a premium membership. Yours is at 190 now. But just so that we are clear, like other gym owners are using 6-week challenges.
Right.
We're not speaking about the same kind of 6-week challenge here. Like some people use it as a free challenge. It's a bait and switch. They say it's free. Actually, they show up at the gym. It's not free, right? And it's not like we're speaking about a challenge where actually we just give them like, a PDF for the meal plan, and then the 3 workouts a week, and that's it. Actually, no, it's like a real body transformation program that is expensive. It's not free. There is no money back. There is nothing like this, right? It's just a program to get them started. It's a jumpstart program, and then it's premium membership. And also, if they are ready to sign on the premium membership at $190 already, without doing a body transformation program at the beginning, we enroll them on the premium membership at 190, right?
Yeah, we've done that a couple of times. Yep. Usually though now, when even if we have the walk-ins, I was telling you that, since I've ran the ad, um, people that have, friends start texting me, oh, hey, Renee, how I asked you before. And so now they're like interested again, and they come in. And so it's been a way for me to say, even if I don't call it a transformation program, I will tell them, this is how we start people. We really like to give them that attention every week and that accountability every week. And you get this, and this, instead of, and so then, they get more attention and they pay more at first, and then they can do the 190 premium membership after that. But yeah, either way, sometimes people, if they want to do the premium, and then we do it. Yeah.
Right. So basically, yeah, the main business change that you had, the business transformation that you had, is that now you charge way more, right? And also you have like a system that brings you between 10 and 20 clients a month, each and every month. Actually, some of the Max Arthur Gym students, they do even more than that. They do 30, 40, 50 a month, right? You decided that you didn't want that kind of crazy growth. You decided that you wanted like, a slow and steady growth, right? Between 10 and 20 clients a month. You could have done better. You know that the system would allow it. How did that, now let's not speak about the business stuff, but let's speak about your life. How did that change your life in a few words?
It's just been nice to, run a business and not just work all the hours. Yeah. So, and not feel like it's paycheck to paycheck, and be able to buy something for the gym and put money back in.
Right. And go on holidays and spend time with your family.
Yeah. Yeah. It's been fun, to be able to go watch my daughter have soccer practice, to go eat dinner with my family and not 10 o'clock at night.
Yeah. Let's provide some value, for people, gym owners watching the live today, or that are going to who are going to watch the recording. Let's give some tips, right? We're not going to explain the whole Max Arthur Gym method today, right? But what kind of marketing tips could you give? What kind of sales tips could you give? What were the things that changed with your sales process? What kind of business tips could you give? What kind of mindset tips could you give to other people, other gym owners watching the video?
Let's see. Sales advice, I would say definitely like the mindset that you guys help us with before we go into the sales, and just when we go through Max Out Your Gym, and you realize that you actually get to go back to why you started, and helping people, and just the confidence, talking to some of your team, and having the group, and knowing what they are going through too, and to hear other people say the things that you're thinking or that you assume, your fears, but then to go through it yourself and realize that you come out on the other side, you come out on top, and I don't know, just to get in there, because once you do it, for yourself how amazing it is to have someone walk in the door because of your ad, and then you actually get to help these people. So I don't know, I always used to think that I was the salesperson, and like I'm the one that would talk to people would come in and they would ask questions. They would ask my husband, and he'd go, I just fix squats. He was like, you talk to her, I don't talk to people. I just fix squats. And so I used to think I was the salesperson, but it's different when you get training from the Max Out Your Gym, and you really follow the steps. And it's nice to have something that is structured. and not just, you do have to know, once you get to know the person, once you're meeting that sale and asking them certain questions about, their goals and everything, but to have the structure, and to follow how to close a deal, and or how to let somebody go. It's got to be the right person. But I just would say, some of the things that stick in my head from just going through the course, they might just be one-liners, but to me, they were helpful. And to not be afraid to spend the money on yourself. We're always trying to sell someone else on the value of what they're going to get at our gym, or but to spend the money on yourself and your business to get you to the next level is worth it. Yeah.
What would you tell other gym owners that might be afraid to start with the Max Out Your Gym program? They might think that, we are, I don't know, bullshit, the kind of results that we can provide to gym owners, and they don't believe it's true. Actually, you know what? I have like a competitor saying, oh yeah, those kind of results, it's too good to be true, therefore it's not true. Actually, yes, it's too good to be true, but because our program is awesome. Right?
It is awesome. Yeah, I've even got friends that, are in the ad world, and they say, oh, they're pricey. And, I didn't even think it needed any, commentary, because, obviously they see that I'm still doing it. I'm still with, Max Out Your Gym, and they wouldn't even have asked about it if they hadn't seen my ad, and I'll be honest with you, I saw a local gym that had reached out and asked a bunch of people, oh, how do you go about getting a buyer for your gym? They were going to sell their gym. And how do they get approved for the loan? And, do you put the memberships, is that part of their the value and assets and all that? And that was right when I was starting my ads. And now they're like, they're popular. And I guarantee you it's because of my ads have made other nearby CrossFits go up. I guarantee you. And I'm happy for them. I am not, I'm fine with the fact that I spent the money, and because I know that people are coming to us and getting what we have for them, and the results that we are helping them actually succeed to that next progression. And people are really happy and they're staying. And we have an annual competition coming up, and all of the local CrossFits that are like within, our area, all of the owners are actually entered in our competition. And like things have just changed so much. All of the CrossFits around here just recently, have all gotten like this positive, no hard feelings kind of, everybody's doing their own thing. And anyway, I just think that even me running the ads has just really promoted CrossFit all around in a positive way. I think it's amazing. And just me even having the time, it's to run.
That has a membership at $190, and you're the only one that knows how to enroll people on the $190 program, right? Membership.
Yeah. Yes.
And you're the only one with the right mindset. You're the only one. So sure, you might create some brand awareness for other CrossFit gyms in town, but they might profit from this brand awareness. But you're the only one that has all the other pieces of the puzzle, right?
Yeah. Yeah, we love our community. We love having, you know, what we have to offer the athletes and the type of athletes that are really coming to get the help. It's been amazing.
Right. And so, yeah, you were saying, you know, like the Max Out Your Gym program might be a bit pricey, but it's just a one-time fee. Now you're done paying, right? And actually,
Right, but I'm not done getting supported. Like I still have you, I still have the group, and I still feel supported. So, you know, it's one-time price, but the ad is, you know, still going great, and I get to pick how much I spend on that. But I, you know, I still get the support from you and your team and the group, you know, all the other people that you're helping, and for us to still be in a group together is always fun to see what other people are doing, and we can still learn from each other.
Yeah. What's more expensive at the end of the day, spending $2,000 a month for a marketing agency to help you, or actually spending a bit more on the front end to actually learn the skills that you will be able to use for the next 5, 10, 20, 30, 30 years to come?
Hey, if you can help somebody like me learn all of the technology, then you can help anybody. I'm still learning, but it's awesome. It's worth it. I don't like sitting behind a computer, but when you know that your numbers are going up, you want to see what you want to see. Why? Yeah.
And so, do you agree that here it was not just a magic pill, a quick fix that is going to work for just a few months, but actually you learn the skills that are going to help you for the rest of your life as a gym owner?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I'm spending less on my ads now, and I'm still consistently getting the numbers that I want. Yeah.
Awesome. So yeah,
Awesome.
in a few words, what would you tell other gym owners that would think it's too good to be true, would think that I might be bullshitting?
Well, first of all, it's hard work. You still have to put in the work. So it's definitely not too good to be true. You it's still your business, and you are gonna do whatever it takes to learn how to run it. And so if you're even considering bettering, you know, where you sit, you know, like I'm sitting behind a computer because I want to talk to Remy. Not, you know, I don't spend that much time behind a computer. I don't spend that many hours, you know, working anymore. It doesn't work that way. I'm not working sun up to sundown anymore. But I did have to put in the work to, you know, get all those the courses in that you provide, and you keep adding courses, and so it just keeps getting better. I would say to you know, do it for yourself, but don't think it's going to be easy, because it's definitely not a quick fix pill. I mean, you know, yeah, it's worth the money. I would say that, you know, if you know what it's like to go somewhere premium, then you want to pay for what you're getting, and so, you know, you get what you pay for. And I definitely would recommend paying what Remy's asking. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So actually, I got you buzzier at the beginning, right? Learning all those skills, but now you got the freedom.
Right.
And that's
And
right.
that's how it works. Yeah, you do have to put the work in. But so it's definitely not a quick fix. And it's not too good to be true, because I'm still getting my clients in. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I appreciate it, Remy. Yep.
Thank
I
you so much.
appreciate you putting up with me. If anybody can learn the technology, you know, if I can do it, anybody can do it. But yeah, I mean, having the support there the whole time, and I still have support. So yeah, it's not like you pay the price and then, you know, you're just left on your own either. So, and I needed it. I needed the support. So it's been worth it for sure. I would do it. I would do it again. Yeah.
Awesome. All right. Thank you so much, Reene, for your time.
Appreciate it.
Good
night. I'll talk to you next time, okay?
Yep.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Good night.